Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video. You guys that watch the show would know I was in Wyoming last week hanging out with my buddies at Weatherby. Had an absolute fantastic time getting hands-on with a bunch of their stuff. Already has some videos out on their new 307 in 280 Ackley. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. Also got hands-on with the 240 Weatherby Magnum, the world's fastest production 243 6mm cartridge. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. But for this video, we're talking about shotguns. Had a blast out there. We got hands-on with pretty near literally every shotgun that Weatherby has. Their 18i, their new Sorex, their Orion double barrels, and the one that I kept coming back to and loved just practicing with. We did some clay stuff. Had a whole lot of fun out there. The one I kept coming back to was their Orion side-by-side in 28 gauge. So I'm going to pop up some pictures and some video throughout this. We even did some game preserve, kind of upland hunting type stuff, and got some pheasants. That was an absolute blast. If you've never done that type stuff, it is so much fun to go out with friends and do that upland bird stuff. There's some camaraderie involved, hanging out with your buddies, just having a good time and getting some practice in with the shotguns. But like I said, I kept coming back to that Orion side-by-side in 28 gauge. It just felt good. I hit good with it, clays and birds, and it was just a whole lot of fun. Their Orion side-by-side is a double trigger. It's also my first time ever having a double trigger shotgun in my hand, so that was a cool first. But I kept coming back to that. I didn't film as much as I could have. I wanted to spend some time in the moment, both practicing on the clays and out there when we were getting some birds, spending time with the bird dogs, and spending time with your buddies. If you've never done that upland bird stuff, it's a whole lot of fun. Like I said, it's just out there with your buddies, catching birds. And we were testing out the Weatherby shotguns. But I'm going to roll in some video and some photos. If there's a super nice quality photo, then it was probably not taken by me. It's probably taken by my new buddy Kobe at Weatherby. He's got some awesome footage and does great camera work and editing work. So let me roll in some footage. Me and some of my friends this week in Wyoming practicing with some Weatherby shotguns and just having a blast out there in Wyoming. Check out some of this footage. You can see some shotguns behind me and some orange, but today I'm hanging out with some of my buddies with Weatherby. We've even got Ron Spomer over here. You guys watch the show know he's a good dude, good friend of mine, but we're going to go after some birds this morning. I've got the Orion side-by-side in 28 gauge, and we're going to have a little bit of fun. We got some dogs out here, and we're going to see about walking up some birds. Should be a good time.
Yep, that's fine.
Nobody wanted to hunt with a second. Here. Jay, here. Fire, sit down.
But again, awesome trip. Had an absolute blast testing out Weatherby shotguns. If you check out their website, I'm sitting here looking at it because I 1000% don't have all this stuff memorized. But what I had out there was the Orion side-by-side double trigger. Whole lot of fun. The one I had in 28 gauge. But looking at their website, their whole line that they got right now is their Orion, which is the double barrel over under, and then the Orion side-by-side, which I keep talking about. Side-by-side. Orion isn't over and under, but the Orion side-by-side is a side-by-side double barrel. Then they got their Orion Sporting, which is a little bit different. It's got the different cheek piece and all that. And then they've got their 18i, pretty slick, semi-auto. Then they've got their Element, which is more of the budget-friendly type. But yeah, Weatherby shotguns, Orion, the Sorix. The Sorix is a brand new one. Just came out here recently. Waterfowl type shotgun. Then their 18i, which is super nice. And then their Element. And then they've got different iterations of all those. But had a blast out there with the Weatherby guys, hanging out with some old friends, making a bunch of new friends, and just having fun with Weatherby shotguns. And like I said, I probably said it 30 times in this video, I had a blast really getting hands-on with the side-by-side in 28 gauge. But a whole lot of fun. Again, thank you guys for watching, and a big thanks to the Weatherby crew for having me out. It was an absolute blast of a trip. And like I said, hung out with old friends and made a whole bunch of new friends and had an awesome time. We had a good time with them out there. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you're subscribed, got that bell rung. We got new videos coming out every day, y'all, and I'm working crazy hard at bringing you guys along with everything that I got going on. And there's a bunch of stuff that I'm super excited about you don't want to miss. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you on the next one. WHOTEEWHO!